Mills barged in Jake Rowling's office while shouting, "Jake, you got to see this." When he got to the office, he saw Jake in a meeting with two beautiful ladies. He recognized one of them, Miss Mary Austin, a top celebrity. The other one might be Mary Austin manager. Sorry, I didn't know you were in the meeting," Mill said, scratching his head in embarrassment. "If you have knock, then you will find out," Jake said sarcastically. "Ha ha ha, sorry, I'll come back later." Then Mary said, "You must be Mill Sander, the top trader of the Rolling Trading Agency. We were just talking about you. Anyways, our meeting has already been concluded. Mr. Rolling, it's a pleasure. I'm waiting for the good news." "The pleasure is all mine, Miss Austin. You can count on us." MFZW Udo GPOLV UNFL LOL GW Aram Chi LVU Lomnal FRTL Fat. "I'll leave my money in your good hands, Mr. Mill." Mill scratches his head and said, "No problem." Mary smiles and left with her companion. After Mary left, Jake looked at Mill and said, "So what's so important that you disturb my lovely chat with Miss Austin?" asked Jake. Well, look at this." He passes him his tablet. Jake looked at it and said, "So what am I looking at?" "Look at the transaction and traders' names." Jake looked at it and said, "I'm looking at it, but He stops. "No way is this possible. MSUZ 50 Ozerfhomerl. Fu LFJ Ovu RFQ MZ. GZFRT Mr. Fee MD Ow, Care Fo Ovu Okare MD Ovu Ozerfhomer. Perfect. All the transaction of this Mr. Grand is perfect," Jake said in amazement. "Can you find out who he is?" asked Mill. "Difficult. Looking at the other traders' information is classified. Not even the United Trading Government Agency or UTGA does not have the right to look at it unless the trader makes her information public, but no trader would do that. It's the United Statistics Commission who holds the record. And only them has the ability to check and view these records, ever. Since the hacker name, nobody hacks the name and records of all the top government officials and made it public, leading to chaos and death of so many people. Nobody hacks the top officials of the government because he believes all of them are corrupt, and exposing the record of the top officials would expose all of their corruption. If that was all, then it's no big deal, but the problem is most of those officials are connected to much top secret information in the government. Like, for example, the head of the intelligence office. When his records are made public, all secret agent name working as a spy to the other countries are also made public, leading to the death of more than 100 secret agent and mole in the other countries, including all working undercover agents sent to many gangs and mobs by the police. When the chief of police records was made public, all those undercover agents were exposed, leading many deaths. Even the hacker nobody probably didn't think that his decision to hack and expose those corrupt officials will lead to the death of many innocent and not related people to die. FQFSU QFRV Pro JFL Output GW Ovu Nazulachuro MD Ovu Arout Msuskiro Vacluid O My MMCFRT Zulo Ovu LM FIU RMGMTW. But after so many years, the hacker nobody just disappeared like a puff of smokes. Nobody knows if the hacker nobody was ever found. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about it, but at the end, that's all there is to it. Theory, nothing more. Jake keeps looking at the tablet like there's a beautiful girl picture that he can't take his eyes of it. "Did you check yesterday transaction?" asked Jake. "I did. Not all of it, of course, but nothing. I also checked our database and there's no prior transaction until today." Mill replied, "Maybe this Mr. Grand is not a single person. It's not unheard of for multiple people to use a single account for trading." Jake said, "Yeah, but there are no benefits of doing it. In fact, they're only negative of doing it. Multiple people using a single account can lead to all kinds of problems," said Mill. "I know. Actually, my intuition tells me it's a single person, not multiple people using a single account." "Your intuition, huh?" said Mill. "Well, if you put it that way, I believe you." Jake's intuition is very accurate. "I don't remember any account of it being wrong. I'll make some phone calls. I have a few connections in the United Statistics office," said Jake. "All right, I'm out to see you tomorrow, Jake. Leave your tablet with me, for now. I'll give it back to you tomorrow." "Sure, no problem," Mill replied. Ark back at home is still dancing like a caveman in his house and unaware of the things happening away from him. Maybe even if he knows he won't be worried, after all, he trusts Eve capability, after all, **** rank AI is not something anyone from here can deal with. It's almost time for Anne and Amy to come home. I should start cooking, Ark said in his mind 2 years ago when his parents got into an accident. In order to make do, Ark read many cookbooks he read and study. His purpose is to turn ordinary and cheap ingredients into delicious food for his sisters. Of course, he failed a lot, but day by day his cooking improved until to a point his sisters can't tell the difference between the ingredients used. It's been a while since I cooked food, ever since I started doing 3 jobs. I no longer have any time to cook. Good thing Anne cooking is improving as well. I left my recipe for my food so that even if I was not here to cook, Anne just by following my recipe, and can cook delicious food. It's not as good as mine, of course, but it's passable, ha ha ha. 45 minutes later, 3 delicious dishes were served in the dining table. It smells so good. The moment Anne and Amy open the door to the house, they smell delicious food. Big bro is cooking, all right. They run straight to the kitchen, and when they saw the food on the table, a drool can be seen on their mouths. They can tell that the ingredients used are top class. Imagine if you can turn ordinary ingredients into a top class cuisine. What will happen if you use top class ingredients? The results godly dish. The sister runs straight to the table. Stop, shouted Ark, wash your hands first. The 2 sisters just woke up from their stupor. Big bro, I didn't notice you there. Hehe JFLVWMPZVFRTL Dazlo. AZHL fat, right. The 2 sisters run into the sinks, almost bumping on each other. Ark can only shake his head looking at his 2 younger sisters. After washing their hands, they run back at the dinner table. So good, I miss your cooking, bro, said Anne. Amy is nodding while eating at the same time. Chow gyud, stop talking when you eat. Snap Ark, but honestly even he was surprised by the taste of the food he cooks. Did I just become a god of cooking? Hehe. 30 minutes later, all the food is gone. Burp. So full, said Anne. Hehe, me too, said Amy. All right, I'll prepare some tea to help with digestion. You 2 go to the living room, I'll take care of cleaning. I'll help you, bro, said Anne. No need, I can do this. Go to the living room and stop bothering me. Okay, said Anne. In the living room, I wonder what happened to Big Bro. It's unusual for him to be home early. He even cook using expensive ingredients, said Anne. Did he win a lottery or something? Asked Amy. Who knows, maybe he got a girlfriend. Who got a girlfriend? He. Ahaha, nothing. The 2 sisters look at each other and laugh. Here, drink some tea, said Ark. So Big Bro, what's the occasion? Asked Anne. They look at him waiting for his explanation. Ehem, nothing much, it's just that my investment in stocks just pays out. Whoa, when did you start trading stocks? Asked Anne. A while back. I lost quite a bit as well, of course, but now I earned back all I lost and more. How much more? Amy looking exited. Just earned 50,000 UG credit. 50,000? Shish. The sisters quickly cover their mouth. How much did you invest? Asked Anne quickly.